welcome. Let's see here. This will be a full moon reading. We are upon, I believe, February 1st so we're close enough. We're feeling days in advance and days after the full moon. You still feel like the rays or the power or the influence of the full moon. And especially because this is a Leo full moon, so you are definitely bound to feel the effects, and hopefully in the best way. With the Leo being a fire sign, this is going to encourage you to be your best, your brightest, to show up shiny and new and bold and confident. Even though it's a snow moon, which is cold, especially if you live in a winter climate right now, then you are cold. However, with this Leo energy, you are going to still shine bright, be warm even, Let's see. What are some ways you can show up or be more confident? For instance, if you have a platform, you're a content creator, you're going to make bold moves, bold decisions. You're going to speak up. You're going to try and implement new ideas and not be afraid and shy away. You're not going to take the safe route. You're going to be more daring, It's actually going to bring the best out of you if you allow it and step up into that Leo spirit. What do you have to lose? So let's get a few numerology cards. Let's see, Spirit. What do you say about this number? New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Undoubtedly, what I was just speaking about, open up to change within yourself. Open up to changes in your workplace or I'm thinking of your profession, whatever that is. Even if it's changing your approach to the day. Just as simple as tweaking your mindset when you wake up and you set out, you don't like the route you take, you're bored with it, try another route. You don't like your set program, like, your schedule, how you tackle things. Change up your schedule, change up your priorities at work. Decide to focus on something in a different way. And at home too, you get home, what do you not like? What do you want to do to spice things up at home? Maybe try new recipes, maybe try game nights or, in the middle of the week outings, just something different. I'm just thinking like Leo means being bold, being confident, but also changes in your life for a fresher perspective, to invigorate your life, to give more energy. That's what I'm looking for, energy into your life. Wow, two came out together here. What are they? New moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. New moon in Aries, go for it. Both of these all three of these that came out were new moon. All about newness, doing things a new way. And while you go for it, trusting that all will be well, like I said, what do you have to lose? That's what I'm feeling strongly in this moon, this full moon, is the spirit of doing something new, doing something differently, being bold, and saying to yourself, if you are afraid, what do I have to lose? Okay? Versus what do I have to gain? So that's wonderful. Let's get one of these archetypes. for this new moon. Ask me for one. A special one to reflect this new moon. Full moon, full moon. I'm thinking new moon because it feels like setting intentions or doing something new for the first time. This is a full moon, but it's still about embracing that Leo bravado and doing something differently. Maybe you yourself is going to feel brand new. Oh, Kairos wants to be seen. Let's see. This is a mythic time synchronicity. We all have had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. So knowing when to move, when to do something. Basically, I'm thinking like your intuition guiding you versus a schedule during the week versus, okay, well, I usually do this on Wednesday night, it's time for bingo, whatever it is. Saying to yourself, no, I'm going to go on what I feel is right for me to do today. What I feel is right for me to prioritize today. Not just because I had it on the schedule last week. I planned everything out, so I'm going to stick to it this week. Sometimes it's okay to implement a freshness to your life and break the rule of a schedule and just do something differently. Or if you want to stick to the schedule at 3 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon, just do something different with that said thing, whatever it is. Just, jazz it up a bit. One more of this. One more from another deck. Wow, that was quick. Intention. Intention. Doing things with intention. Yes, in the new moon, this is very much like a new moon. Very much like a new moon, setting your intentions. But in this case, I'm thinking setting your intentions always. But in this instance, doing something with intention, with energy. You see how the energy is going into something with that wand? Setting your intention, doing something with purpose and with your energy instead of mundane, obligatory, same old. With your Leo is so robust. It's so lifey, okay? Full of energy, vital. So just putting your vitality in anything and everything that you do, and you will see results. You'll see something different pop up out of it. You'll see compliments. You'll see recognition. Leos are known for getting a lot of recognition. They put a lot of life in what they do. They show up, they take chances, they believe in themselves. So, yeah. Well, that's it for this first full moon reading. I'll be doing others. And I hope this has gotten you inspired, at the very least, to do things differently, to try something new, to show up boldly and not be afraid. Because what's the worst that can happen? Nothing, right? You just have fun. So I'll see you in the next one.